Good morning. It is 9 a.m. on November 14th, and I am making another video this morning of a ride through Cape May. It's a brilliant, brisk fall day. It's in the temperatures in the low 50s, and it is just beautiful. There's not a cloud in the sky, and I'm starting this ride over at the Cape May Marina. As I think you can see, a couple of the fishing vessels getting ready to start their day. When the boats leave Cape May Marina, they head out this direction I'm looking. If they go to their right out there, it would take them right out to the Atlantic Ocean. If they weave around and stay to the left, it would take them down the canal and out into the Delaware Bay. So I decided to take a run over to see how town looks in mid-November, since it's such a beautiful day. These are obviously commercial fishing vessels here. Up on my left is the Lobster House, which is a very touristy type of seafood restaurant. I was over in town yesterday, and it was really empty. I don't know, if it'll be any different this morning. I doubt it. I have to make a right out of here and weave around underneath the bridge. I mentioned a couple of days ago that I wanted to capture on video what Cape May looked like at Halloween, because it's so decorated so nicely. And although Halloween is, several weeks, 2 weeks behind us, there's still, some decorations on the Washington Mall that gives a little taste for how the city decorates. It's not as festive as it would be at Halloween, but still can give some sense for it. And I wanted to make sure that I capture on video all the seasons of Cape May. There's the marina right there. And as soon as I cross this bridge, I'm in Cape May. I don't really have a planned route to take, so I'm just going to ride and go down into town. I'm on Lafayette Street heading into town. The other street that would take me into town from here would be Washington, but I've driven down that several times, so I guess I just, I don't know, decided to stay on Lafayette instead of turn and go down Washington. Washington would show sort of more noteworthy sites like the Emlyn Physic Estate and the Southern Mansion. To the best of my knowledge, there's nothing going on in town this weekend. Excuse me. So it's not very crowded, or it shouldn't be, and it certainly wasn't crowded yesterday. But yesterday was still overcast from the rains that came through a couple of days ago. This is the Cape May Elementary School on my right. It's a perfect fall day. It couldn't be better weather. It's sort of sweater type weather, or a very light jacket. Very minimal wind, and the sun is shining very brightly, as there is not a cloud in the sky. I mentioned that one of the sort of the impetuses behind my resurrecting this channel a couple of months ago was to chronicle some of the effects of COVID. And my wife was reading in the paper the other day that, and I mentioned recently that several restaurants that I profiled had to, Elaine Dinner Theater, several restaurants that I profiled had to temporarily shut down because of some employees that tested positive for COVID. And my wife read in the paper yesterday morning that one of the employees of the post office in Cape May tested positive for COVID. And I'll try to stop here and show the mall. It's not a lot of activity, but you might think that that's because of the hour. It's only 9 o'clock, but it really was. I was over here yesterday in the middle of the afternoon, and it was just as sparsely populated. You can see there's almost no one on the mall. Water in the ocean and the bay always looks, to me, its best when the sun is shining brightly, as it is right now. I don't know if you can see this on the video, but it looks like there are diamonds shimmering off the water. Congress Hall. And this hour of the morning is when you would typically see a lot of walkers or joggers along the promenade. And there are a few, but it's not crowded at all. You can see how really empty it is right now, but this is nothing compared to what Cape May will look like in January. I'll try to make a video every month of the year, and if I were coming down here in January, you would literally not see a soul, not a living soul. No, there would be no cars, no people. It would just be completely dead. And I'm at the Cove, which I've mentioned several times in the past. Looks like there's one guy out there on his surfboard, but other than that, it's pretty empty. And again, that's not because it's only 9 o'clock in the morning, because I was over here yesterday in the middle of the afternoon and it was just as empty. There was another, since I mentioned it a few days ago about the couple of restaurants that had to close because of new cases of coronavirus. There was another one that I had profiled on a previous video that announced yesterday that they had an employee test positive, so they were shutting down. And I think the Cape May County has set forth a protocol for what restaurants have to do if they have a confirmed positive case of COVID. And I think that lays out exactly how long they have to shut down and track and trace the employees and, you know, quarantine and things like that. This is George's place on the corner where the people are coming out. And that person ignored the no left turn sign. I'm not going to go all the way down to the end of this road and go down to Poverty Beach. There's not much more to see. I think I'll turn here and just wind my way back up to the other end of the Washington Mall. I'm looking forward to coming over here around Christmas and making a video in the evening to show how nice Cape May is decorated around the Christmas holiday. It's really like a, I don't know, I think of it as like a Charles Dickens setting in a Charles Dickens novel. These B&Bs right in front of me do such a nice job of decorating at Christmas time. And there's the Abbey. And as I mentioned on the previous video, that is the Cape May City Library right there. So you can see it's typical fall setting. Most of the leaves have fallen from the trees. This store right here with the brown brick is Winterwood, and that is a year-round store selling year-round, I should say, Christmas ornaments. And I'm looking right at the Our Lady Star of the Sea Roman Catholic Church right now. And there's nobody behind me, so I'll pull up and try to give a shot of the mall from this vantage point as well. And another nice scene is the pavilion here. At Christmas, they put a beautiful Christmas tree, and I think that gets lit right after Thanksgiving. So I'll come over and try to make sure I capture that on video as well. It's actually starting to feel a little bit warm right now. I think the temperature is only supposed to go up to the mid to high 50s today. But I thought, you know, in addition to making this video for myself, which, as I mentioned several times, is my primary motivation behind making these videos, so that, you know, I'm an unabashed, huge fan of Cape May. And when I'm not down here and I'm at my home in Montgomery County, especially for more than just a couple of days. If I'm up there for several weeks at a time, I enjoy just looking at some videos just to see town. So my intent is to try to make sure that I capture all the seasons in Cape May. And I think I've gotten a good collection of videos for the summertime, but not so much through the winter. This Doc Mike's years ago was a 7-Eleven. I'm in West Cape May now, and along West Cape May, strands of Christmas lights hang across this street. This would be normally the route that the West Cape May Christmas parade would come, but they have canceled that this year because of COVID. I mentioned on the video I did of bistro dining in Cape May, this little cafe here, Bella Vita Garden Cafe, and I mentioned how it has a nice garden cafe out back, and I'll try to show that right now since I didn't do so on that video. But you can see some people sitting in that little garden cafe. And it's really hidden. I mean, not many people even know about this. And you can see, I don't know if you can tell this on the video, but the tables are socially distanced very well, and it's quiet back here. You're not on the street. You don't hear the cars and the traffic, so that's it for this video. Again, it's November 14th, and just wanted to visit town in mid-November for any fans of Cape May that might find it interesting to see what town looks like at this time of year. So take care, and thanks for watching.